Take your pick. You guys ready to take your pick?
All right.
Who has the better chance to win the Stanley Cup this year, Edmonton or Pittsburgh? We'll start with you, Cassie.
I'm going to say Edmonton, and simple 2 words, McDavid and Draisaitl.
Well, I'm going to say Pittsburgh. I'm going to say Crosby and Malkin. Those guys have Stanley Cup championship experience, and they've got the better goaltending at this point in the season.
I'm gonna go with Edmonton. If they can figure out their first periods and figure that out over the season, I think they'll be very dangerous.
All right, so 2 of you liked Edmonton, and Ace, you're the only one who liked Pittsburgh. Is age not going to be a factor, though, because grinding out 4 playoff series in a row, Edmonton, the younger team in many respects?
Well, Edmonton is the younger team, but experience is a big part of winning Stanley Cups. You've seen the teams that have won. They've had guys that have gone on those long runs. And I believe that Coach Sullivan knows how to maintain and make sure those players get enough rest over the course of the regular season, Cass, that I don't think it's going to be an issue. Plus, Sid and those guys only play 17, 18 minutes a game, whereas Draisaitl and McDavid played north of 20 minutes a game for the Oilers.
All right, good
Okay,
points.
Malkin healthy, too. I'll give him maybe, but I'm still going Edmonton.
Ooh, you almost swayed her. All right, question 2 on Take Your Pick. Which Tkachuk brother would you rather have on your team, Matthew or Brady? This is a great question. I thought this one out. Keith, who would you rather have?
On my team, I'm going to go Brady. I love the way he plays. I love his energy, and I've been taking a lot of Matthew's money on the golf course lately. I'll keep him in Florida and take his money on the course, but I'm going with Brady.
This is tough. I'm going to feel like I'm Cass here. I'm going to go with both players, possibly. I mean, it's like, do you choose
the dad,
sushi
too.
or sashimi?
No. It's take your pick, not take the family. Who's your pick?
I'm going to have to say Brady, only because he's younger.
Can you imagine all 3 of them, though, the dad and the kids on the same line at some point? I'm going Brady. Listen, captain material, right? And there was an opportunity in Calgary last year for Matthew Tkachuk to get the captaincy. It didn't happen for whatever reason. I like the way Brady skates a little bit better. I think long term, he won't have the same number of points that Matthew gets, but I think just more of a complete player, and in particular, maybe more of a playoff player.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so a hat trick of Brady's there as far as that question is concerned. Question 3 on Take Your Pick. Quinn Hughes is out, extended period of time now. They're winless in 6 games, which brings us to this question. Should the Canucks prioritize a push for the playoffs or the chance to rebuild with Connor Bedard, Cassie?
Is this one of your questions, too?
No, I don't know. This isn't my question.
Don't give up on the season 2 weeks in. I mean, it's just not the hockey mentality. Now, come the trade deadline, if the season continues to be a little bit of a disaster for the Vancouver Canucks, who I think are going to turn this around, then maybe you start to change things. But that's just not the hockey mentality to throw away a season.
Yeah, this is DA as a general manager. Like 6 games in, he's like, oh, the season's over. Enough with it. No, I've got enough faith in Jim Rutherford, the general manager. He's a Hall of Famer for a reason. He's won Stanley Cups. He's not going to panic. It's only 6 games in the regular season. There's plenty of time for this team to turn things around, Jans.
Yeah, I agree. They got too much skill in their locker room. They got guys with character. They got, you can touch on their whole team. They got guys in every position, and I think it's way too early in the season.
Imagine Jim going down the dressing room. All right, guys, we're just taking 2 weeks in.
Did
how would that work?
After Hours with Scott Oak, Jim Rutherford had some choice words. Listen, there's a lot of work there.